Hello everyone, welcome back to mohanaastrology. And before I begin with April 2021 Vedic horoscope, I would like to wish all of you a very happy new year. That's coming in April, mid-April. And of course, I'm talking about Indian New Year here, as you all know. And if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe and press the bell notification to know when I'm posting my next video on Vedic astrology and the transit results as per Vedic astrology. Now let us see what's happening in the sky in the month of April and how the planets are moving. And what we can see here is all the planets except for Rahu, Ketu and Saturn are changing signs in the month of April. Saturn remains in Capricorn, Rahu remains in Taurus and Ketu in Scorpio. Now Mercury moves to Pisces in the very beginning of the month, that's on 1st of April, and it gets debilitated over there. It stays in Pisces for about 15 days and then moves to the sign of Aries. During the entire month, Mercury remains combust. Next, Jupiter moves to the sign of Aquarius, and that ends Jupiter's stay in the debilitated sign of Capricorn. Venus moves out of exaltation and moves to Aries on 10th April, and it remains again combust for the entire month. The next important event is Mars's move to Gemini on 14th of April. And this sign-wise breaks Kalsarpa. So Mars is also out of Rahu's clutch this time. And on the same day, that's on 14th of April, Sun is also changing signs and it's moving to its exaltation sign, it's moving to Aries. In the second half of the month, Mars is also forming Parivartana Yoga with Mercury, which means it's exchanging signs with Mercury, which is actually a very good thing. Therefore, if I quickly sum up the transits, it shows quite a few positive traits in the month of April. Number one, Jupiter is not only out of debilitation when it moves to Aquarius, but it's also getting solid support from its dispositors. That is Saturn and Rahu, because Rahu is the co-owner of Aquarius, and both Saturn and Rahu are currently placed very powerfully in the sky. Secondly, Sun gets exalted from the mid-month. Thirdly, Mars is getting its strength from creating Parivartana Yoga with Mercury. It's called the exchange of signs with Mercury. And by coming out of the clutches of Rahu. Now Mars coming out from Taurus is also ending Kalsarpa till December 2021, which is a very good sign for the overall economy and overall the global state of affairs. Now next is Venus. Venus is combust and Venus is coming out of exaltation sign as well. But at the same time, when Venus is coming to Aries, it's out of Saturn's third aspect. That's a good sign for Venus. Now, the planet of intelligence, communication, trade and business, Mercury, is not only debilitated in the first half of the month, but is under Saturn's third aspect. It's also combust the whole month. Therefore, we will face difficulties in the Mercury-related areas of life in the first half. However, Mercury does much better in the second half when it moves to Aries. It gets directional strength over there as well, although it remains combust. Secondly, Mercury is forming Parivartana with Mars, which gives Mercury further strength. It is therefore as good as Mars being in Aries and Mercury being in Gemini. So it's a very strong sign as far as Mercury and Mars is concerned. Therefore, overall we can see that the new year is bringing new hopes and new direction in all of our lives. And the second half of the month is particularly very positive for overall growth. And regarding Jupiter, there is a word of caution. Since Jupiter is in Dhanishta, it will give excellent results for materialistic growth and for business partnerships. But as far as the personal relationships are concerned, Dhanishta is not a great nakshatra for that. So Jupiter, wherever it signifies the personal relationships, particularly the spousal and romantic relationships, that part is going to take some hit this month. So before I move on to sign-wise predictions, I'd like to let you know that if you want a consultation from me, you can reach me at mohanaastrology@gmail.com. You can also visit my website www.mohanaastrology.com to know all about my consultations, and the options are there too. Let us now find out what to expect in the month of April as per your ascendant. So here what I would like to remind you again is transits are not all. You need to understand that what your own chart is promising, what your current Mahadasha, Antardasha, even Pratyantardasha is promising, and then comes your transit, whether the transit is going to deliver the right result for you as per the promise of your own chart. And lastly, you need to take into account your karmic footprint. So we can't really ignore that. Now let me begin with Aries. So Aries, the good news is your sign lord Mars is moving away from Rahu in April. By 3rd April, it will come out of Rohini and will go to its own nakshatra Mrigashira. By the middle of the month, Sun gets exalted in Aries. And Sun, being your best planet, is powerfully supporting your ascendant Lord Mars from the middle of the month. Due to Parivartana with Mercury, Mars and Mercury both get a lot of strength. Your lucky planet Jupiter is coming out of debilitation sign and is moving to your house of gain and income. Mercury's weakness in the first half is actually going to work in your favor in some ways, because Mercury is not a very good planet for you. All in all, April is very good month for you, particularly the second half. Now let's see how this is going to manifest for you. So your confidence level will be very high this month. You will draw attention of others because of your wit, charm, appearance and high confidence level. So this is a month of high activity and being super busy. You will achieve gains with your self-effort and initiatives. There will be multiple sources of income for you this month. And your luck is going to support you in your endeavors. Your network circle will also increase. Jupiter is activating your karma triangle, or the triangle of desire and ambition. So some of the ambitions or desire will be fulfilled. Your creative side will flourish too. In work area, you may feel a bit lost in the first half, but the promise is there that the second half is going to be much better. For job seekers and employed people, the second half of the month is very good. Professionals and business people will also expand their horizons and get a boost in the profession. Money-wise, this month is a good month. Your relation with your spouse will improve. This will be a good month for the unmarried people to tie the knot. If you are in a romantic relation, second half of April looks good. Your children will also do well. There are chances of travel as well. Health-wise, you may need to be slightly careful. Your 2nd and 7th house Lord Venus and 6th Lord Mercury both are sitting in your ascendant. Overactivity may tire you out. And try to maintain cordiality with your siblings. Their health may cause concern as well. Your parents' health may also need attention. Try to maintain sweetness in your speech and be very careful in all kinds of communications. Try to keep your aggression and anger in check. Moving on to Taurus. Your sign Lord Venus is combust the entire month. On 10th of April, it is coming to your 12th house, and you may want to spend some time alone in seclusion this month. Jupiter in Aquarius activates your profession and money houses, and there will be some kind of shaking up in the profession and job. This may come as a job in a foreign country or with a foreign employer for some of the Taurus people. And for others, there may be some unexpected and undesired changes in the profession. You may also get a lot of professional opportunities this month. One thing is for sure, that your best planet Saturn is providing solid luck support to you. Financially, this month may be a bit tight. There can be high expenditure too. Investments may not yield desired results this month. Mercury-Mars Parivartana is not really looking too great for you. There can be some discord in the domestic front, and lack of intimacy will be felt in the married relations. And there are chances of ill health and hospitalization. There are chances of travel as well. You can go to far off places. You can go for long distance travel. Take care of your children's health, or your relation with them may be a bit distant as well. Your eyes or eyesight needs attention this month. Your sleep and mental peace may also get disturbed a little bit. You need to be careful about harsh communication. If you can engage in selfless services like helping the underprivileged, that can give you a lot of satisfaction this month. Spiritually, this is a very good time for you. Moving on to Gemini. Your sign Lord Mercury is stressed out in the first half of the month. It's debilitated, combust, and under third aspect of Saturn. You need to be careful in every respect in the first half of the month. You may feel a bit lost and lack motivation in life. In the second half, Mercury moves to your house of gain, which is good for you. It remains combust, but gains strength by virtue of Parivartana with Mars. You will get multiple opportunities and sources of gains in the second half. However, due to combustion, you may face some difficulties in materializing those opportunities. Exalted Sun will help you to take initiatives, make new contacts, and reap financial gain. Your self-motivation will come back. Your ambition will get fulfilled. And Jupiter's move out of your 8th house and going to 9th house of luck and fortune will be a big savior for you this month. Your professional life will benefit from Jupiter as well. There will be support of luck in your business and profession. Financially, you need to be a little careful about speculative investments. Your artistic and creative abilities will flourish. You will do well in your studies. You need to be a bit careful about your friend circle. There may be someone not really your friend. And take care of your health. You may also feel emotionally a bit down this month. Your married life improves, and your spouse may go for higher studies or may travel. Romantic relations will need a lot of TLC this month. Try to keep a check on your anger and do not do anything impulsively. Avoid all kinds of conflicts. With Jupiter's aspect on your ascendant, there will be wisdom and optimism in your thinking. Overall, April is a month of multiple opportunities and fulfillment of ambitions. Next comes Cancer. Your Yogakaraka planet Mars is moving away from Rahu this month and is transiting to your house of expenditure, isolation, and loss. However, the good part is, from the mid-month, Mars is forming Parivartana with Mercury, and this will actually give you professional growth if you are involved in doing business with foreign clients or foreign companies. Jupiter is moving to your 8th house, and is activating your moksha triangle. You may feel that luck is not supporting you this month. You also need to take good care of your father's health. You may feel a little annoyed or frustrated because of sudden obstacles in your path if you are in a job. However, exalted sun with directional strength in your house of profession will elevate your professional and social status in the second half of the month. And there may be promotions for some of you. The month shows several professional opportunities for you as well, but all in the second half. There can be travel for you as well. You need to take good care of your spouse's health, or there can be some issues with your spouse. However, this is a good month for your in-laws. Health-wise, you need to be careful this month. There can be chances of some sort of injuries or small accidents or hospitalization. Take care of your eyes too. Mentally, you may feel a little detached from your surroundings. Your sleep may get disturbed as well. Your child's health or your relation with your child may give some kind of tension. For some of you, it is also possible that your child relocates away from home or to a foreign land. April is a good month for spiritual practices and for practitioners of occult and astrology. There may be gain from insurance or from inheritance. Next, Leo. Your ascendant Lord Sun in the 8th house in the first half of the month, and then it's transiting to your house of luck and fortune and is getting exalted there. What better can you expect? Although the first half of the month can show some upheavals, the second half is wonderful for increase in your luck factor, for professional developments, and for your fortune. Now, Rahu in your house of profession is anyway promising career expansion, foreign connections. Now you will get the much needed support from your luck as well. Mercury, the lord of your gain and income, is in Parivartana Yoga with your lord of fortune. So financially, the second half of the month looks very good for you. There will be gains and income. Some of you may want to pursue higher studies as well. With Jupiter's move to your house of partnerships and social interactions, new doors of business and new partnerships will open up for you. Jupiter is activating your karma triangle. So financial gain, travel, wish, ambition fulfillment, all are forcing for you. Your friend circle and your professional contacts will also increase. If you are looking to get married, this month may bring suitable partners in your life. Long distance travel is indicated both by your ascendant lord and by Jupiter. There can be travel for higher education or for religious purposes. However, with Venus and Mercury combust, there can be some unwanted issues in travel. Your children may travel to foreign lands as well. If you are in love, you may decide to formalize the relation through marriage. If you are already married, your spouse may have some health issues. There may be separation for couples who have been going through a rocky patch in their married life because of this transit in the month of April. So try to be a little careful in this regard. Virgo, your house of transformation and sudden events is highly active in the second half of this month. And your ascendant lord and your lord of profession Mercury is debilitated and under Saturn's aspect in the first half of the month. In the second half, Mercury goes to the house of transformation and suddenness. That's to your 8th house. Mercury is also combust the whole month. Now, Mercury is forming Parivartana Yoga with Mars, which is sitting in your house of profession and social status. So this month, particularly the second half of the month, can shake things up in your work area and also for your health. You will need to work hard to retain your position in career. And Jupiter is placed in your 6th house and it activates the money triangle. Jupiter's aspect on your profession house and on the house of wealth will bring some stability in both the areas, which is a very good news for you. And however, this Jupiter is not very good for your domestic peace and marital relations. You may need to go away from your spouse, and that's probably because of your work commitments. You also need to take good care of your health. Be careful of some sudden illness or some injuries or accidents as well. You may purchase a property related issues may also be there. And this month is very good for people involved in astrology, occult, and spirituality. For others, I would suggest to treat this month a little carefully, particularly in the second half. Next sign, Libra. April begins with your ascendant Lord Venus in Pisces and exalted. It is combust at the same time. Now, Venus will move to your house of personal and business partnership and spouse on 10th of April and remains combust for the entire month. Your spouse's health, relationship with the spouse or partners will remain in focus this month. Professionally, this is a good month which shows high gain from business and profession. New partnerships will open new financial avenues for you. You may receive help from your friends and professional network, and that will bring financial gain in your business. You will also gain from your spouse. Jupiter's move to your 5th house will activate your Dharma triangle. Your creativity will expand, there will be gain on speculative investments. Your wisdom and knowledge will also increase. Now, some of you may go for higher education as well. Many of you will travel this month, particularly for business or for higher education or for religious reasons. Mars Mercury Parivartana is also giving an impetus in this area. There can be foreign travel as well. However, for any kind of travel, you need to be a little careful about some disturbances in it. Your domestic happiness is not looking great this month, and you need to pay attention to your children's health and well-being. There can be some conflict with them as well. Although Jupiter has come to your house of romance, I do not see any major development in this area till the time Jupiter is in Dhanishta. Rather, you need to be careful about conflicts in the romantic relations. Scorpio. Your sign Lord Mars is moving away from Rahu in April. By 3rd April, it comes out of Rohini and goes to its own nakshatra, Mrigashira. By the middle of the month, Mars goes to your 8th house of transformation and sudden events. April will be a good month for you if you are in the field of research, astrology, occult, mining, and oil and gas. In general, the second half of April can be challenging in respect to your health and well-being. There are possibilities of injuries or surgeries as well. However, there is Parivartana of Mars and Mercury, so the intensity of this Mars becomes way less, and this month you will feel some deep transformation within yourself. Jupiter's transit to Aquarius will provide you with solid support in materialistic gains and in the matters of property. Your mother's health will improve and you will enjoy peace and happiness. Exalted Sun in your 6th house will be good for your profession and job. If you are in the medical field or your profession has foreign connections, and if you are in government or administrative jobs, the second half will be good for you. This Sun will also give much needed immunity boost to you. You may also come to know about your hidden enemies or competitors, and you can overpower them as well. You will do well in competitive exams this month. Your spouse's health will need attention. You may also go away from your spouse, and most probably because of your profession, and related reasons. Moving on to Sagittarius. Your ascendant Lord Jupiter is moving to your house of self-effort, new initiatives, siblings, and hard work. Although Jupiter doesn't really do well in the third house, this placement in the Dhanishta Nakshatra is promising success in your ventures with your willpower and self-effort. Your relation with your siblings will improve and there will be some help coming from their side as well. Your friend circle will be helpful as well. Your creativity will be very high. Many opportunities related to creative fields will come your way. You may acquire a new skill in music, and the problem solving skills, consulting skills will also improve. Your communication and networking skills will help you in your endeavors. Some of you will get married or will receive proposals for marriage. Mercury and Mars Parivartana is also indicating the same. However, it would be better if you can wait for Venus to come out of combustion next month. Your luck will give you support from mid-April, and many of you will travel. Both short and long distance travels are foreseen. Foreign travel may also be there. There can be business relation with foreign companies. For some, there can be worries related to the profession. There will be rise in temper, family disputes may be there. Try to keep cordiality with your spouse. This month will be good for your children. However, pregnant women need to be a bit careful during this time. Spiritually, this is a good month. Capricorn. Debilitated Jupiter is moving out of your ascendant and is going to your second house. Now, Jupiter's move to the second house of wealth is good, but for Capricorn ascendants, Jupiter is not the best planet. So, Jupiter being in Dhanishta will give you money, particularly if you are involved in foreign trade, and at the same time, there will be very high expenditure for your family. There can be some auspicious events in the family as well. Jupiter is activating your Earth triangle, and therefore you can expect good progress in your job and in your profession. You may also get promotion, and this can also mean the beginning of your professional life. Now, there is a chance of working from home in the second half of the month. Your profession will give you a lot of satisfaction too. Your ascendant Lord Saturn is providing you with solid support and is also giving you confidence. Now, this month, if you are planning to buy a car or redecorate your home, I would suggest waiting for Venus to come out of combustion next month. And you may also be interested in buying property. Again, I suggest that you read all the documents and do your due diligence before proceeding. Your 8th house Lord Sun is in your house of happiness, property, and mother. Mars Mercury Parivartana is also involving the same house. So take care of your mother's health. Your mental peace may get a bit disturbed this month. If you are a heart patient, you need to take extra care. Now, some of your friends may give you a good competition. However, you will also be at your competitive best. So, you will spend a lot of time at home this month. Some of you may also visit your homeland if you are living abroad or if you are living far from your home. And your children's company will give you happiness this month. Aquarius. Your ascendant Lord Saturn is in your house of expenditure and foreign connections. And Jupiter is coming to your ascendant in April. Jupiter is activating your Dharma triangle. This is an excellent yoga for wealth and gain. Now, there will be gains from multiple sources and this is going to add to your bank balance. You will not only accumulate money, but also knowledge and wisdom. There will be a sense of wisdom in your whole personality. Your ambitions will get fulfilled You will get support of your friends and family. It is a very good time for your father too. Your inclination towards religious activities will increase. Some of you will pursue higher education. Your house of new initiatives is active this month with exalted sun, and Mars and Mercury Parivartana is also happening in your third and fifth house. Therefore, you will be very enterprising and communicative this month. You will learn new multiple creative skills, and you may also pursue a career in these fields. This is also a very good month for writers, content creators, and copywriters. Your musical talents can get recognition as well. If you are looking for a life partner, this month will bring you marriage proposals or a potential life partner in your life. Your children will do very well, but their health will need attention. Be careful if you are pregnant. You will get multiple opportunities for travel, and you will spend good amount of time with your siblings too. Spiritually, you will be very sound. Lastly, Pisces. Your ascendant Lord Jupiter is coming to your house of expenditure, foreign travel, and spirituality. It is activating your moksha triangle. 3 planets are clustered in your house of family and finance. Mars, Mercury Parivartana is happening involving 2nd house and 4th house. Rahu and Saturn have been providing opportunities for new ventures and ambition fulfillment to you for a long time now. But in April, with your ascendant Lord in the 12th house, you may feel a bit hesitant to take steps. Inwardly, you will feel very spiritual this month. You would like to spend time by yourself, isolated from others, and contemplate and meditate. You may travel or relocate to a foreign land this month if your own chart is promising so. Property matters will remain in focus in April. You may decide to buy a property or a vehicle, and it's going to bring luck to you as well. Wealth gain will also be there. There are possibilities of gain of wealth from property deals, inheritance, and business. There will be gain of blessings and wealth from your mother or motherly figures. If your profession involves dealing with foreign clients or working for a foreign company, you will do financially well this month. If you are associated with hospitals, rehab centers, or spiritual retreats, you will do well as well. However, there will be large amount of expenditure in the second half of the month. The theme of this month for you is giving, providing service, and spiritual practices. Your mother's health will need attention. There may be lack of cordiality or some sort of aggression in the domestic life. Health issues may be there. Take care of your heart if you have such issues. And there are chances of hospitalization as well. Your speech will be quite authoritative this month. So hope you enjoyed this video and got to know what April has to offer for us. And there is a little bit of positivity for all of us. That's the best part of April. And what I would like to request you again to subscribe to my channel. And if you want a consultation from me, you can reach me at mohanaastrology@gmail.com. And as I always say, may God bless us all. Thank you so much for watching my video.